Power Rush is one of my favorite badges in the Paper Mario series. When equipped, it increases Mario's attack power by 2 when he has 5 HP or less. Now, 2 attack power may not seem like a lot, but unlike typical RPGs, Paper Mario deals with very small numbers. When players can first access Power Rush, their base attacks only deal a total of 4 damage in one turn, meaning that the badge can increase their attack power by 50 to 100% depending on whether they use their hammer or jump. Power Rush is second in potential only to Mega Rush, which increases Mario's attack by even more, but only when he's at 1 HP. These two badges, along with the game's other risk versus reward abilities, consistently rank among the most powerful badges in the first 2 games in community tier lists, and they're a staple in speedruns and challenge runs alike. Other games have similar abilities that force players to put themselves in danger to gain great rewards, such as the counter-attacker in Mega Man and Base, which increases Mega Man or Base's attack power by 2 when they have 7 HP or less, and Bug Fable's Last Attack Medal, which increases a party member's attack by 1 when they're at 4 HP or less. So that got me thinking, why not add Power Rush to Super Metroid? The game already has a built-in health alarm system that starts going off when Samus has 30 energy or less, so why not use that as the threshold for activating Power Rush? Of course, I couldn't just make the ability a carbon copy of the badges from Paper Mario, since Super Metroid deals with much higher damage values. Instead, I decided to double the damage of all of Samus's attacks whenever she has 30 energy or less. Since Super Metroid uses real-time combat without health bars, doubling damage seems like the simplest way to convey an increase in attack power. Power Rush offers an incredible boost to players' combat capabilities, but at high risk, as many late-game enemies deal much more than 30 damage per hit. This increases the value of the game's oft-shafted reserve tanks by giving players a safety net to attack a group of enemies or a boss with extra combat strength without the risk of immediate death. One of the other difficulties that comes with using Power Rush, however, is a hidden game mechanic that forces enemies to drop only health pickups whenever Samus drops below 30 energy, and it doesn't stop until she hits 50 energy again. This locks players out of recovering ammo for missiles, super missiles, and power bombs during their stint, and it forces them to carefully consider which health pickups they want to grab, lest they lose their newfound power. I hope that these strengths and weaknesses will balance Power Rush, both in the eyes of casual players as well as speedrunners. When I first started this project, I had recently finished a college-level assembly course, so I decided to put my skills to the test. Using some documentation, as well as the help of several members of the Metroid Construction Discord server, I put together an assembly patch that gives Power Rush as an inherent ability to players throughout the game. A couple of months later, I redid my code to implement Power Rush as its own collectible upgrade. I based the upgrade's graphics on the appearance of the badge in the original Paper Mario, displaying a P for Power Rush as opposed to a D for Danger. Conveniently, the color palette used by most other upgrades in the game closely matches the colors of the original Power Rush badge. The second frame of animation was much harder to make look good, but I eventually settled on adding a drop shadow underneath the P and keeping the outermost ring of the badge from flashing. I think it looks pretty good if I do say so myself. I plan to include Power Rush as an optional upgrade in my upcoming hack, Super Metroid Quarry, which I hope to release sometime before the summer of 2025. I will also release the patch onto MetroidConstruction.com in the hopes that someone else might use it in one of their hacks too. And who knows, maybe that someone will be you.